Alrighty, let's talk about diction. Okay. Super easy way to remember what diction is that when you need to look up a word, you go to the dictionary or dictionary.com because you're way more hip than I am and what's easier to use. And so diction is the word choice that an author will use in order to convey a message. So when you start to notice patterns in words, where you can kind of categorize them, they might put together a different theme. That's why you can support an idea when you notice these word choices. And so we're going to practice this activity using the liver philosophy. And you are going to look for either the direct word used and count how many times the author would use it. And then you also are going to look for a form of the word. So this could be a synonym, like an inquiry is also a question, to inquire. So here we're looking for 4 different ideas. So time, concepts of time, any form of the word question, live, and think. So on this little sticky note, I included the first 2 paragraphs. I mean, the first paragraph is really just a sentence, a question. And so to use this as kind of an example, so are you a liver? So liver would go in this live column because liver is form of live. And so let's look at this second sentence. Before I could muster up an answer, I paused long enough to replay the entire conversation through my blurry mind. So before is a concept of time. It can kind of tell you when. One could argue answer is like an answer to the question if you would go thematically, or an answer could make you think. So this is where you can get a little in depth, especially if you get to work with a partner on figuring out if or why certain words could be in a column. So for your great thinkers, this is a good activity. I pause long enough to replay the entire conversation. So pausing could indicate time. Long is a length, could be a length of time. I could argue enough. A conversation, I feel like could go with think. And you could think with your mind, and I might stick mind with thinking. All of those words just in one sentence, guys. So I knew that to answer this question. So here we have the word question for sure. And answer is used again. Would completely redefine my life's path. Okay. I feel like you're starting to get the process. I don't want to give away too much. I want you to use your own brain. I want you to think as this author would suggest. And so go through the text again. Take your time. It's not a race. And I want you to look for patterns of these words, and use my example. Kind of go sentence by sentence and really think about this. Oh man, I was about to pull an old song. Let the rhythm move you. We're gonna let the thinking move us. Okay. So, if you notice any other patterns that are used, by all means, you can kind of start your own little thinking down here. I love to see what else you can add to this. So good luck. Shoot me a question if you have one, and can't wait to see what you come up with.